Ho ho ho, welcome to a special festive video from Xbox On. Christmas is a time for giving, which is wonderful, but sometimes even the jolliest of gaming Santas need a hand to make sure that they're buying the right thing. Or even if you're looking for a bit of inspiration for your own wishlist, which is why we're here with this video packed with amazing Xbox themed gift ideas. But before we get stuck in, be aware that some of these items are region specific, so make sure to check online or in store whether they're available in your country or if Father Christmas is going to have to schlep across the globe to deliver them.
Let's start with something everyone needs: clothes. There's a ton of official merch to take your look into the next gen, because to celebrate the launch of the new consoles, Xbox has teamed up with gaming apparel brand MetaThreads for a Series X themed range, including a t-shirt, snapback cap, and for anyone wanting to wrap up warm at this time of year, even a pullover hoodie. And to really complete the look, there are metal and enamel pins, one with the Series X logo and another bearing the likeness of the big black monolith itself. Stick one of these bad boys on a coat or bag and you've got a beautifully subtle way to flag up your Xbox fandom to others in the know.
But if you're looking for something you can play with over the holidays, then look no further than the World of Halo line of action figures from Wicked Cool Toys. You can get Old John 117, the Master Chief himself, complete with his trademark assault rifle, or riding on the back of a mongoose and sporting a rocket launcher. And the rest of the human forces are represented too, with a Spartan Mark 7 in spotless white armor, and one of those Marines we all love saving from Covenant attack. Or how about switching sides and picking up a Jackal sniper? Whichever model you opt for, they're all fully articulated to let you explore every posable possibility, especially with all the extra joints in those alien Jackal legs. Every figure has been made to the same 9.5cm scale, so you can be sure that they'll look just right stood next to each other on the shelf, or if you want to create some banging Halo dioramas. And buying them doesn't just get you the toy itself, there's also a code included that'll unlock in-game content in Halo Infinite when that launches in 2021.
But what if you want to get really creative with your tabletop Halo reconstructions and build them yourself? Well, look no further than these Mega Construx sets. There are loads to choose from here. A Banshee, a Defense Point Battle, Mongoose and Warthog sets with rolling wheels, all complete with cute little micro-action figure versions of the Chief, his UNSC buddies, and the banished Covenant warriors you'll be facing off against in the next game. And if you fancy a real building challenge and don't mind splashing out a bit more, the Pelican Inbound set is an absolute treat. We're talking over 2,000 bricks which can be assembled in two ways. You can build a fortified UNSC compound with forklift and rocket, or, as you might expect given the name, the Pelican dropship. Specifically, the Echo 216, which you might recognize from that E3 2019 Halo Infinite trailer. It even opens up to reveal a hidden interior where Master Chief was revived and prepared to make his return to all our Xboxes.
Let's stick with this theme just a little longer, because if there's anything in the world we might love as much as Halo, it's a good old-fashioned Nerf gun. And now with the Nerf MA40 blaster, you can have the best of both worlds. This is a replica of Halo Infinite's MA40 assault rifle with that classic Nerf color scheme with a built-in motor so you can shoot off a full clip of darts back to back. Perfect for turning your living room into a pillow fort blood gulch and playing a bit of Christmas Team Slayer. Can't beat a good foam headshot.
And if you're absolutely knackered from all that nerfing, well, we've got you covered there too. Literally, with this Xbox-themed duvet set from Next. It's even got a reversible design with an iconic controller on one side, and then if you flip it over, an awesome glow-in-the-dark pattern featuring the Xbox Nexus and all the other buttons.
Staying in the homeware section of the list, a perfect gift for any grounded fans. A cozy Sherpa blanket that lets you snuggle up with our old robot buddy and quest giver extraordinaire, BURG.L. It's the perfect winter companion for humans or even for the family pet. Cute. Well, until you find yourself shrunk to the size of an ant and suddenly it's a terrifying mega kitty. Anyway.
And while we're keeping nice and warm, how about this stainless steel tumbler with a double wall vacuum insulation to make sure drinks are always the perfect temperature, a splash-proof lid, and most important of all, a stylized pixelated Nexus design etched on the side. And according to the description, it even grants a +1 buff to Peppermint. Nice. And for any thirsty gamers who prefer a cold beverage, we've got the perfect pairing. The Gears of War Crimson Omen Laser Engraved Flask and Xbox Shot Glass for taking your beverages on the go and making sure that you always get a perfect measure of orange squash. Naturally.
Okay, it's finally time to talk tech, and one thing any gamer is always grateful for is another controller. Whether it's to play on the sofa with friends or just to replace that one that's not been the same since you chucked it across the room after a particularly rough game over. Not that I'm talking from experience here, you understand. Anyway, the arrival of Xbox Series X and S meant a brand new controller design with a more ergonomic form factor, a hybrid D-pad, and that all-important share button. There are 3 colours available right now: Carbon Black to match the Series X, Robot White just like the Series S, and the absolute wildcard that is Shock Blue for anyone who likes a splash of brilliant colour in their gaming setup. And you don't even need one of the new consoles to enjoy it. Thanks to backwards compatibility, you can use it on Xbox One, and through Bluetooth even link it up to your PC, tablet or phone. So this is a gift you can be sure is going to see some serious usage.
Just in case you fancy really spoiling someone or yourself, we have to mention the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. This is your top-of-the-line, premium alternative to the standard Xbox gamepad, and it really is a treat for the hands. There's all the lovely build quality that you would expect, with wraparound rubberized grips and a built-in rechargeable battery that should give you a solid 40 hours of gaming. But really, the key to what makes the Elite Series 2 so great is customization. Almost every part of the controller, from the thumbsticks to the triggers, can be tweaked, remapped, or just switched out entirely for one of the other components it's packaged up with for a truly personal gaming experience. And again, this isn't just limited to one console. You can use this pad with your Xbox One, Series X or S, PC, smartphone, tablet. Basically, if you can play games on it, the Elite is the absolute best way to play them.
We mentioned connecting up to your phone and tablet just then, and the best reason to do this is Xbox's newly launched cloud gaming service that lets you stream console quality games to your mobile device. It's currently available to any Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, more on that in a moment, but to really make the most of these games, you might want to buy a dedicated mobile gamepad. There's the PowerA MOGA XP5X controller, which comes with a dedicated clip for holding your phone in place while you play. The 8-bit Do SN30 Pro for gamers who prefer a more retro look, and the Kishi from gaming accessory experts Razer. This unique controller splits in two and attaches to each side of your phone to turn the whole thing into a unified gaming machine with all the features you could possibly need.
So, these are all great physical gift options, but we might not all get to see our loved ones in person this Christmas, which means digital gifts can be super convenient. And hey, they're not too shabby either, even if you are all together, given what's available. Literally any Xbox game can be gifted, so whether they'd prefer a virtual kickabout in FIFA 21, get their Viking on in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or jump into the much anticipated Cyberpunk 2077, it's beautifully simple. Just head to the Xbox store, pick out your game of choice, and you should see a buy as gift option next to the main buy button. Hit that and you'll see multiple options. If you've got an Xbox Live account yourself, you can choose to send it to someone in your friends list or just put in their email address so it lands in their inbox. But if you'd rather handle the giving part yourself, a little tip, just put in your own email and you'll be sent a code that can be redeemed on the store. Perfect for scribbling down in a card or turning into a one digit at a time treasure hunt if you're so inclined.
Or if one game just isn't enough for you, how about giving the gift of 100+ games? This is effectively what happens if you buy someone a subscription to Xbox Game Pass, which gives members access to an enormous library of games that they can play to their heart's content. It's packed with cult classic gems like Outer Wilds, Dead Cells and Nier Automata, all the way up to the very biggest titles. Halo, Gears of War, Forza, The Witcher 3, they're all here and you're free to play as much as you fancy. There are 3 options here. Xbox Game Pass for console will cover anyone playing on their Xbox One or Xbox Series X or S, and Xbox Game Pass for PC, well, you can probably figure that one out. But if you want access to both console and PC libraries, plus a few very cool bonuses, then the best choice has to be Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. As well as literally hundreds of games across the 2 platforms, Ultimate now includes EA Play benefits, adding big hitters like The Sims and Star Wars to the games you can play without having to spend an extra penny. It also includes a membership to Xbox Live Gold, so you can play all of these games online, and extra perks like a month of Disney+. So basically, it's the gift of all the entertainment you could possibly need. Who could ask for more?
So hopefully that's plenty of ideas to set you on course for the best Christmas ever. Here's to you, Gaming Santa. And while you're feeling generous, why not give us a like and subscribe to Xbox On? Merry Christmas and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!